A prodigy, a person, especially a young one, who's given exceptional qualities or abilities. In Jujutsu Kaisen, there are a number of prodigies, but in this video I'll be comparing two of them in Yuta and Mahito and deciding which one of them is the better prodigy. I will not be including Gojo because Gojo at this moment in time is the strongest and just the most exceptional abilities that we've seen being born in Jujutsu High. So in this video I'll be saying who is the bigger prodigy, and if you like more JJK videos, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. So let's start off with Mahito. Mahito at this moment in time is the perfect adaptation of potential and growth. He's shown us things that have been in terms of growth, and these are some of the things that we can even begin to talk about. He's performed Black Flash as a curse, and at this moment in time that is the only one we've ever seen. At this moment of time, Mahito has been the individual who has grown the fastest out of all the main cast. He is a couple month old curse who has been able to learn a domain expansion upon his first attempt, and his domain expansion activation being 0.2 seconds, only at this moment to be trumped by Hakari, as well as Black Flash, being able to make his final form, which showed an immense amount of curse energy and curse techniques, as well as have idol transfugation, which he used to continuously grow and shape his mind and soul to become a stronger Jujutsu sorcerer. He also embodies some of the traits that we needed to become the pinnacle of a Jujutsu sorcerer, and that was seen through his selfishness, ruthlessness, and gives us the indications of how curses can adapt those feelings to become stronger. I felt he was completely different in the idea of Jogo and Jogo's ties to curses and to become the real humans, whereas Mahito just wanted to become the strongest version of himself. It spoke indication of his embodiment of perfection. He has the ability to continuously grow his cursed energy and perform feats of exponential growth that were just insanely strong, and is why it speaks indications to why he, in my opinion, has been killed off as well. He's shown levels of growth as well as adaptation, as well as even his final form, which we saw came from somebody who just grows at an insane rate. It makes sense why somebody such as Jogo claimed that Mahito would be stronger than he is, even on that period of time we could infer that he was not. And it made sense why he became the captain due to the fact that his whimsical nature allowed him to grow so much quicker than some of the other curses. Furthermore, his potential was akin to being limitless. At this moment in time, there wasn't a cap on what we could see his potential, and every period we'll see Mahito, he would have grown to an even scarier level by the next. I think in the 3 months or 4 months that we've shown him, he'd grown from what we could assume was a special grade 1 in the fight against Jujutsu-Kaisen to a special grade curse easily, and potentially the threat of becoming even more stronger. I think he was akin to those people such as Sukuna in terms of his level of growth could reach those pinnacle of dangerous heights, compared to Yuta, who became a Jujutsu sorcerer very recent. He had very minimal knowledge in Jujutsu sorcery and manifested his curse technique without even understanding, and manifested the Queen of Curses without an understanding of what he was doing. In essence, has some things that have seemed to be better than Gojo. His understanding of Jujutsu and being able to become a quick learner is evident in the fact that he learned a reverse curse technique in his first year of Jujutsu High, learned a numerous amount of abilities, as being able to use Rika and his multiple curse speech and curse techniques. I think at this moment in time, even his brief knowledge in combat that he's learned quickly from Maki, he's shown to be at this moment in time the quickest learner bar Mahito. And out of the Jujutsu sorcerer, he had an understanding of Jujutsu sorcery than Gojo did at his young age. We can infer this from his obviously fight with Toji, and only after the conclusion of the first fight did he then learn reverse curse technique. We know that Gojo was already him being born has shaped the Jujutsu world. However, compared to somebody like Yuta, he's shown feats of being able to learn quicker than him, has been able to adapt far quicker in terms of high level abilities such as reverse curse technique. Furthermore, Yuta comes from a no-name clan, and within 2 years he's rised the ranks to learn Jujutsu sorcery, to become more adept with using Rika, as well as become the fastest ever special grade sorcerer. And at this moment in time, he's been touted to be the strongest Jujutsu sorcerer since Gojo has been sealed. I think him being able to achieve these feats, and as I'll continue on in the video, without even coming from a major family or being a curse such as Mahito, it speaks volumes to why Yuta is a prodigy. With his boundless curse energy, I think bar Gojo Satoru is the second most potential out of all of the Jujutsu sorcerers. And I think this just speaks indication with the fact that he is a prodigy. He's shown feats and ways of things that are far different to the other regular Jujutsu sorcerers, and it isn't just bounded from the abilities of his powers. A good example is Gojo is very helped with the fact that he has the 6 eyes to be able to understand properties of curse energy and curse techniques easier, compared to if Yuta had something like that, we could potentially see him learn things even quicker and understand things even more faster. And I think it just speaks indication to why I think Yuta is probably the faster learner in that regard. Now, in terms of who is the better prodigy, I think Yuta has shown us feats of things that are insane. But at this moment of time, if we're excluding Gojo, I think Mahito, perfect indication of exponential growth. And at this moment of time, he showed us how dangerous it can be as a curse. The fact that he learned so much stuff so quickly, especially high-level techniques such as the domain expansion, such as Black Flash, such as even the ability to make his final form. These are things that just indicate how scary Mahito was, and especially with somebody with the personality he was, it would make for such a dangerous curse user because he was selfish and focused on only him. I think that is another indication to why he speaked volumes 2 growing so quickly, because he understood what it needed to become a strong curse Jujutsu sorcerer. That level of selfishness and ruthlessness that you need, as well as his adept to be able to learn quickly from other individuals, as well as shape up his soul in a different way. It speaks volumes, in my opinion, of why Mahito is the best prodigy that we've seen in Jujutsu Kaisen, not named Gojo. But what do you guys think? If you like more JJK content, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe.